from E-News. Coming up, we've got your 2012 Summer Olympics preview.
The stars, the stories at the 2012 London Olympic Games.
Xfinity presents high school sports.
Hello and welcome once again to the Sunshine State for more Miami High School baseball action presented by Xfinity. We're in Miami, Florida at the oldest Christian school in Dade County for this non-conference matchup between the Miami Christian Victors and the visiting Panthers from Somerset Academy. The Panthers from Class 4A entered the contest with an overall record of 13-8. They boast a handful of returning starters and have a 6'4", 230-pound senior in Degna de la Cruz who will be attending Northwest Ohio University next season. Somerset is led by third-year head coach Garcia. Meanwhile, 2A class Miami Christian comes into the evening with a 500 record at 10-10. The Victors returned 4 starters from last season, including 2 seniors who will be playing college ball at the next level. They are led by head coach Willie Vasquez, who's in his second year with the program. The umpires and coaches have met at home plate. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First, the visitors from Somerset Academy. You see the cleanup hitter, number 44, Chris Medina, a junior first baseman. For the home side, the Victors. They'll have Frankie Diaz-Aguirre going to Belmont Abbey cleaning up. Your leadoff hitter, David Salguero, playing third base. Opening action in the first pitch coming up next. You're watching high school baseball on Xfinity on demand. And we are ready for first pitch here from Miami Christian. The Victors in white. Somerset Academy will have the first crack at it there in navy. Jason Gutierrez on the mound. Brandon Melendez, the 1-0 count. And the junior shortstop gets a hold of it. And that's a double to right center. So a good start here for the Panthers. John Hamm, number 32, coming up to the plate. Obviously, these players know each other pretty well. You'll see Hamm, number 32, the freshman, the first pitch right here. And Hamm pops it up. Can of corn there in center. And there's one down. David Quintero coming down with it. So runner at second and one down. Brandon Acevedo coming to the plate, the junior right fielder. And he's going to pop it out as well. 2 outs, runner on second. 2-0 count now to Chris Medina, the cleanup hitter, the junior first baseman. You see the lefty in there. Good hitters count at 2-0. And Medina deposits this into right. And that'll score the first run of the game. You see Brandon Melendez touch home plate, and it's 1-0 in favor of the visiting Panthers. Runner on first now, 2 down. The 2-1 count to Luis Mercado, the designated hitter, a junior. And Mercado is going to line out, so at the end of half an inning, Somerset with the 1-0 lead. So we head to the home half of the first inning. You'll see number 0, Casey Garcia, come out to the mound for Somerset. Garcia, his coach in his third year. David Salguero, the 1-2, and he singles to left. So a good start for the Victors as they trail by the run early on. Salguero, though, would get caught stealing on the aggressive play. So 1 out now. Nobody on. Luis Diaz with a 2-2 count. The second baseman takes the off-speed pitch from Garcia, and he wraps the double to left center. Good piece of hitting there by Diaz. So runner on second, 1 down. A 1-0 count now to the 3-hitter, Brian Gonzalez, the shortstop. Will be attending Southeastern Iowa Junior College. He goes the other way and at least advances the runner. So 2 outs. The cleanup hitter, Frankie Diaz-Aguirre, coming up. One duck on a pond there on third. Diaz-Aguirre, the right fielder, going to Belmont Abbey to be a Crusader. The 2-0 count, and he just gets under it, pops it up. That's an out. So after one, Somerset Academy with the 1-0 lead. And we pick it up now, going to the top of the third inning. Nothing doing in the second. Still a 1-0 Panther advantage. John Hamm, the 2-hitter. The freshman will be coming up to lead off the frame here for the visitors. Remember, in the first inning, Hamm had that pop out after the Brandon Melendez double to lead things off. First pitch swinging here. And Hamm will get on base as he ropes the single to left. So a great start for the Panthers here in the third. That'll bring up Chris Medina, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman. A 3-1 count. Great hitter's count right here. And a good eye from Medina, takes it low. The throw down, no reason for it, on the ball 4. So runners at first and second. 2-2 count now. Taquita De La Cruz, this 6'4", 230-pounder. De La Cruz to right center. That's a gapper and a double. John Hamm comes in to score. Medina stays at third. So the visitors in business once again. Second and third, nobody out. Mike Van Degna, he makes contact, and that's a 2-run single to left. So suddenly a 4-0 lead for Somerset Academy. Still nobody out. Van Degna on at first. 2-2 count. Yanni Rodriguez, the left fielder. And Rodriguez is going to make contact. He goes to left center. Everybody pulling the ball so far, and Rodriguez is going to run for days. The double, and then the advance to third on the throw home, and suddenly a 5-0 ball game. The 0-2 count now. Etienne Latour coming up. And finally, the first out of the inning. He flies out to left. Rodriguez with that speed tags up, and it's a half-a-dozen-run lead for the Panthers. At the end of 2.5, the score would remain 6-0 Somerset Academy. Bottom of the third now, Miami Christian with their work cut out for them. The 2-2 count to the leadoff batter, Junior Garcia, number 10. The grounder to short, and Garcia, though, on the bad throw, is safe at first. You see him make the turn, but he scoots back. So the victors, a man on first and nobody out. Anthony Diaz, the 0-2 count, looking to at least move the runner over, but he can't do it as he swings through it. The good pitch from Casey Garcia getting the strikeout. So that brings up David Salguero, the leadoff hitter. Remember, in the first inning, Salguero with the single, the 1-2 count, and he strikes out looking. So the runner stranded at first through 2 outs now. Luis Diaz, can he bring him in? Diaz goes the other way, and Junior Garcia would score. Diaz, look at the speed on number 2. He keeps going to third. That's a triple. The errant throw to third, throwing behind the runner, and here comes Diaz for the Little League inside the park home run. But in the big leagues, that's a triple and an RBI. So suddenly a 6-2 ball game. Watch it again. The throw to third, no real reason to do that, and that leads to Diaz coming all the way around. So after 3, the score would be 6-2 in the favor of Somerset Academy. So the game, a 4-run lead now for the Panthers. They come up here in the 4th. A 3-0 count to the leadoff batter, and Trevor Takacs, looking to get somebody else on for a little more insurance. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, and there's ball 4. So So Takak's on at first, and he would steal second base to bring up Chris Medina, and Medina hit by that one. So suddenly first and second, and nobody out. Bringing up Kita De La Cruz. Trouble brewing right here. De La Cruz, you see him, the big guy. He'll be playing at Northwest Ohio, and he gets hit. So a lot of problems there from number 12 on the mound. And they bring in the side armor in Richard Barbella, number 15, in a tough spot. Comes in with the hardest situation possible. They're loaded and nobody out, trailing by 4 runs. Mike Van Degna, the 2-run single in the third, looking for more, and that's exactly what he would do. The 2-run single to left, that's 4 driven into the game, and now it's an 8-2 Panther advantage. And some aggressive heads-up base running right there to get to third. So it's a 6-run ball game. Runners on the corners. Yoni Rodriguez now up. Righty against righty, and Rodriguez would get the best of it. The RBI single to left, that would make this score 9-2, and all of a sudden the Panthers with a 7-run lead. Nothing would happen in the rest of the frame, so we move to the top of the 5th. And the Victors, obviously, a lot of work to do if they want to stay in this thing. A 1-0 count here. They certainly need to get some outs. And there's this single, though, to left. So a good start here for Somerset in the 5th inning. That brings up David Guadalupe, the 3-1 count. The last thing you could do is throw a ball 4, but that's exactly what happens. And now all of a sudden, first and second, and nobody out. Richard Barbella in a jam. Kita De La Cruz is going to do a little first pitch swinging, and he goes the other way to right. Look at the power. Over the head. That's a double, and that'll plate 1 run, making it now a 10-2 ball game. Runners on second and third, still nobody out. Van Degna coming up. 4 RBI already in the game. The freshman looking to make his presence felt once again. The left fielder taking a couple of cuts there. And there is the 2-run single getting into left field. And Van Degna with a huge game. He's now plated half of the 12 runs for the visitors in this 12-2 lead. So a runner on first, 2-2 is your count. Everything going the way of the Panthers. Looking for a mercy rule win right here. There's a single to right. And it's first and second now, and still nobody out. Barbella struggling on the mound. 1-0 count. Michael Sotero, the junior second baseman. The bunt, and look at that. They're loaded. Nothing's going right for the Victors. Israel Santana. He goes to the gap. That's a 2-run double. It's now 14-2. A lucky dozen lead for Somerset. And that would be the score at the end of 4.5 as we skip to the bottom of the 5th. And the Victors just need to put something on the board here to stay in this thing. 3-1 count. Junior Garado will be leading it off. You see number 10. It's been a tough one thus far for Willie Vasquez's side. And there is ball 4. You just have to get on base. A walk right now, pretty much as good as a home run. That'll bring up Anthony Diaz. The 2-2 count. And he swings through it for strike 3. David Salguero, number 9, coming up. The payoff pitch, and there's ball 4. So a couple of walks now in the inning. First and second, a 3-0 count. Luis Diaz now at the plate. You don't want to be walking batters up 12, but that's exactly what happens for the third time in the inning. So they're loaded now. 1 down, 2-2 count. Brian Gonzalez, your batter, number 5. Franklin Paulino looking to close this game down. The lefty painting the outside corner. That confuses Gonzalez. The check swing, and he is called out. So Frankie Diaz-Aguirre coming up. Look at the lead at second base by David Salguero. The strike swinging, Salguero caught way too far, and that's how this game ends. Wow. So Somerset, after 5 innings, with a 14-2 victory. Mike Van Degna, 6 huge RBI. Kita De La Cruz belted a couple of doubles to plate a pair. In the end, Somerset with the 14-2 victory over Miami Christian. This has been a production of Play On Sports and a presentation of Xfinity On Demand.
Series anytime you want, including Hawaii 5-0. When there's trouble in paradise, the 5-0 team are on the case.
Okay, first of all, please slow down.